Hai guys, sekarang kita bakalan lanjutin story. Let's go. Nggak ada suara, belum ada suara nih. Aktif suara. Kita bakal pindah, ya, pindah planet. Wow, pindahnya terbilang lumayan keren deh. Sekarang setelah mengucapkan rasa terima kasih, aku masih ada yang diskusi dengan kalian. Ikuti aku. Nah.
Seriously? Thanking us like that and then immediately sending us on another mission?
It's not a mission. The Stellaron Crisis, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus Rebellion, the Arbor's Resurrection, not to mention the Antimatter Legion infiltrating the Luofu. All of these incidents need reporting at the highest level for investigation. It's just that, having been in the middle of everything, I'm struggling to keep an accurate perspective. I would appreciate if you could go through it all with me, so that I can reacquaint myself with a finer detail. So, where should we begin? The Stellaron Hunters. We know just as little. But in the Matrix of Prescience, I saw a prophecy that Kafka received from Destiny's slave. Elio foresaw all manner of possibilities for the Luofu. Based on what Kafka knows, and despite everything being under the control of Elio, that prophecy is indeed the most beneficial future for the Luofu. The Stellaron Hunters walked right into our trap, and even gifted allies, in the form of yourselves, to the Xianzhou. That might sound self-interested, but I hope the feeling is mutual. Now that the future has come true, the Xianzhou has discovered the Legion's intentions, and with everyone's help, has imposed a crushing defeat on Phantilia. It appears that Phantilia was the mastermind behind it all. The Xianzhou warred with the Antimatter Legion in the past, and ever since we have kept a watchful eye on their movements. Few could have foreseen the insidious tactics employed in the execution of their assaults. The Lord Ravager slithered in unnoticed, clandestinely plotting and machinating, and surreptitiously bestowed a Stellaron upon the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. This heinous act instigated an uprising aimed at luring the Luofu into a perilous trap of self-destruction. The present danger posed by the Legion clearly demands a re-evaluation. We should proceed cautiously. That we may. For example, how was the Stellaron brought onto the Xianzhou? I'm submitting my report to the Alliance.
I was about to make the same request, Master Diviner. Since the Arbor's resurrection, I'm sure the...
Jingyuan has committed quite a few violations this time around, and I'll have to deal with them one by one. Before you leave, please make time to recuperate. If you pass through Starskiff Haven, I have some... It was all so chaotic. When Phantilia took form, it was as if Ting Yun vanished into thin air. The Cloud Knights were only able to find her fan. She took it with her everywhere. It's currently unclear if Ting Yun was a puppet manipulated by Phantilia. I'm already prepared for the worst. Considering how the Legion operates, I fear the fate of the Skyfaring. As for how matters are handled with regards to Ting Yun, I believe it's best left to her Foxian kin.
I understand. Leave it with us.
Thank you, Mr. Yang. Now, let me take a look at my remaining duties for the day. It's quite the list. It's getting late.
Okay.
Time to log off. Head back.
I see. Please extend my regards.
I will. You have guests. I shall take my leave.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission,
Madame Yukong must have heard about Miss Ting Yun.
yes, I have heard. Seeing 4 leave, yet only 3 return, was enough for me to know that Fu Xuan's report was indeed correct. Ting Yun. I still can't believe it. The whole report reads like a bad joke. It's simply unimaginable. The Antimatter Legion on the Xianzhou, and Ting Yun, a Lord Ravager? How could someone who spent over 30 years working alongside me at the Skyfaring Commission turn out to be nothing more than a monster in disguise? What happened to the real Ting Yun?
Madam Yukong.
I'm sorry. I understand. It's just hard for me to accept. Thank you for bringing Ting Yun's belongings back to the Palace of Astrum. The Stellaron crisis has cost us too many comrades. Brothers, sisters, children. I'd like to invite all of you, as witnesses to this war, to a soul-soothing ceremony hosted by the Skyfaring Commission. Will you consider?
A soul-soothing ceremony?
To put it into short life terms, a funeral. Ordinarily, the Ten Lords Commission guides people to the Hall of Karma before any symptoms of Mara are detected. There, they leave behind their lives and wait for their time to come. People are used to a short farewell, as opposed to a tedious burial process. Given our limited lifespans, the only ones who place value on ceremony are us Foxians. Countless Cloud Knights lost their lives or became Mara-struck during the crisis. The Hall of Karma couldn't take them all in, and so they passed away. All of these sudden deaths and unfulfilled wishes remind us that long-life species still live out insignificant and limited lives. By combining Skyfaring Commission technology with Foxian ceremony, we honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs and send them out to sail between the stars, to shine brightly among them. It's not just to comfort the dead, those souls who can never talk with us again, but also to comfort their surviving relatives, close friends, and indeed all residents of the Xianzhou. It's also my way of saying farewell to Ting Yun. I know, I'm selfish. She may not have died a Cloud Knight, but she's still one of us here at the Skyfaring Commission. A victim caught up in a wider conflict. I'd like to hold this ceremony as a way of distancing the memory of Ting Yun from the Lord Ravager who tarnished her identity. I can still hardly believe it. I'll use my own methods to locate Ting Yun's whereabouts, but at present, This is the least I can do for her. I'd like to ask you all to witness this event with me. I've instructed Yan Ming to
Leave this to us.
Once again, my...
Terakhir, kita banyak berbicara.
You always did say that I like to gossip. And here I am rambling on, proving you right again. If only you were here to cut me off. Oh.
We're here to help sort out Miss...
Well, I've managed to get through pretty much everything. It's all in this box. Please, take your time.
Okay, let's see what there is. An Amicassator seal. Looks like some kind of...
Oh, Ting Yun explained that one to me.
There's also a note in the package. This is for you, Mr. Yanming. Wishing you fortune and success in every endeavor. Yanming, it seems like...
I remember asking her for one at the time. Ting Yun and I were from different... When we used to trade, the rivalry between us and the... I was completely unprepared for this. I never thought Ting Yun would leave something behind for me that was so... sincere and earnest. If I don't return a gift...
Huh. Besides the seal, the knife, and the bow, none of this seems like something Miss Ting Yun would have kept. I thought she was more about jewelry and beauty. Could there be... Do you know where we're...
Okay, ini.
The sleepless...
Welcome to the sleep... Oh! When I famous Misty, I just thought she...
We...
Thank you. Based on her suggestion, seeing as team...
Time to log off. I mean, head back.
The Wafu is famous for its mung bean soda. You've got to give it a try.
Good quality, good price. For galactic commerce.
Oh, how's it going?
Isn't that the... It's the turret. Whenever I...
Spice is supreme.
Honored guests. When she probably... Oh, I heard that...
Miss...
Really? Oh, speaking of which...
About that bow, I think I know who Miss Tingyun intended to gift it to.
What brings you here? This bow. Did Tingyun pick it out for me? She understood my pain. It's a shame I can no longer do anything for her. 30 years ago, I fought in a terrible war. My comrade and I set sail together, but only I returned. The scars of that war never truly healed. Still, the Law Fu traced out its arc of recovery and continued to trade. I felt tired of voyaging, like I'd lost the courage to pull on a bowstring ever again. I hid away in the Skyfaring Commission and buried myself in work, never wanting to see the sky again. Despite rising to Helm Master, my military career hadn't prepared me for the type of meticulous planning work now confronting me. Tingyun, on the other hand, was a born merchant, always discussing business matters with me and offering up advice. Even if she was my subordinate, she never fought alongside me on the battlefield. But in her own way, she became a comrade in arms. Without the help of Tingyun and the Guild, I used to think that I was wrong. Only when the last minions of the Antimatter Legion are wiped out will I become useless to the Xianzhou. The Xianzhou needs people like me. The star skiff is ready for the ceremony now. Everyone, please...
Wait! Wait for me! Miss Tingyun prepared a gift for me. As a fellow ambassador, I cannot fail to honor our custom.
Yanming, what is it that you've prepared?
I've brought a paper kite. I know it may seem simple compared to the precious items that Tingyun gifted others in the past, but it has a deeper meaning. I heard that Foxians have a tradition where paper kites are used to comfort the souls of pilots who can no longer take to the skies. Tingyun and I were never pilots in the strictest sense of the word, but we spent much of our lives out among the stars. For her to be able to take wing once again would make her very happy.
Out of all?
Thank you for everything you've done.
This is a gift from Miss Yensui.
This time,
the Skyfaring Commission shall never forget you, Tingyun. It is time for the soul soothing.
Yeah,
to log off. I mean...
Oh, pergi. Dan panduan pasien. Bagian terakhir.
General, the ceremony is finished. You should take a rest.
Not yet. I have things I wish to convey to my astral friends. My apologies I couldn't get to you any sooner. Yen Qing made sure that I was fully recuperated. Before you leave the Luofu, there are 2 things I wish to gift the Express.
2 gifts? Has his conscience finally gotten the better of him? Is he going to make up for all our hard work along the way?
Please, let us reconvene at the seat of divine.
Time to log off. I mean, head back.
What is your purpose for
Present company is gathered to reiterate. I am sure Lady Fu has given voice to this already, but the Luofu is greatly indebted to you. Therefore, on behalf of the Luofu Cloud Knights, I hereby present you with a jade abacus, a symbol of our allied friendship. Back when the Alliance was first established, all those thousands of years ago, the Xianzhou ships swore an oath, etching the record into a jade abacus. The world may crumble, and the heavens may fall, but this oath shall never be broken. The same is true of this jade abacus. It is a record of the Luofu Cloud Knight, no matter how astronomically distant you are. The Luofu Cloud Knights will always come to the...
Wow, now...
Of course, I trust that such an important article will not be used for trivial or inappropriate circumstances. I hope you can understand.
Yep, got it. Say no more. Sure thing.
Thank you for your generosity, General.
Don Heng.
General.
In accordance with the edict of the Ten Lords Commission, I am hereby authorized to relieve your banishment decree.
Nice!
But I must remind you that the crimes of Don Feng have had far-reaching implications. While I can guarantee your freedom to come and go as you please, I cannot guarantee you.
I understand.
This issuing of gifts brings with it a sense of relief. Even my wound is feeling much improved. The occasion called the Express and its passengers have a long voyage ahead of them.
Himiko messaged me. The Express detected the Jade Gates reopening. She was also asking after you, Don Heng.
She must have been worried.
Himiko must be eager to hear about what we've been up. Hang on. Oh, yeah.
Fine, fine. Don Heng and I will go back to the...
Don't worry, Miss.
When I left the train, I should go back.
There's a dreamlike quality to watching these star skiffs depart.
From a universal perspective, there is little difference between the lives of long and short-lived species. The transcendence that the Xianzhou pursued. Yeah, you're back. Himiko and I were just discussing our journey. This little excursion has reached its conclusion.
Next time, I think I should be the one trailblazing with you guys. Well.
Since when did the work roster just change like that?
Yes, no more Stellaron Hunter interruptions. It's time to get our original plan back on track. Our next stop is Penacony, remember? The Express's records show that Penacony was a prison planet. However, following a Stellaron burst, the planet fell into the arms of sheep. The family is throwing a banquet there, and they sent invitations out to the Express. I was curious about this. When the conductor is ready, we can set off.
All who enter here are either jailers or prisoners. Which are you?
Neither. I'm merely a lost traveler.
What a spectacle. The Stellaron, the Ambrosial Arbor, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, the Lord Ravager. A series of threats that almost succeeded in diverting attention away from the crucial question. They who brought the Stellaron onto the Xianzhou, what was their motive? Will you surrender, or do you require encouragement? Abomination of Yaoshi.
General, my power does indeed stem from the abundance. But I'm the same as you. We are both enemies of Yaoshi.
That's right, Jingyuan. Stay out of our way. The revival of the Arbor is an omen. It's time for the Xianzhou to choose its next path. The Rainbow Arbiter, the Plague's author, the Ruin author. This is a chess game between eons. If you don't stand with the winners, you stand to lose. And this time, we will put the abundance in their grave.
Keren. Harus matikan ya. Keren. Sangat. Ada begitu lagi. Oke. Ini dapat. Bersama-sama kembali. Oke, mungkin lah.
Being surrounded by the universe feels amazing. Yeah. All right.
Loh, sama-sama baik. Guys, mungkin kali ini suka ini. Sekian episode kali ini. Bye guys.